All right, I'm live. I'm talking everything fertility, and this is the Fertile Fireside Chat. I'm Dr. Rob Kiltz, and we're going to talk about your fertility journey and what you can do to improve your journey of being or suffering from infertility. But I like to use the fertility journey as the more positive. Alicia, good morning. Rachel, KD, good morning from Los Angeles. Andre, how you doing? Another beautiful day again. Dr. Kiltz, CNY Fertility, and YouTube, Facebook, everything fertility for the next hour. I'm glad to be here. Answer your questions about being infertile, suffering from recurrent pregnancy loss, failed getting pregnant, uh, failed implantation from fresh or frozen transfers. Erica from Houston, good morning. Again, Dr. Kiltz, CNY Fertility, and YouTube, Facebook. Welcome. Patricia, it's a beautiful, awesome, amazing day. It is 10 a.m. On the East Coast. I'm down in Sarasota. I'll be back in New York tonight, back at the office in Syracuse tomorrow. The Sarasota office is coming along amazingly well. But it's all about getting equipment, which takes longer than expected, and also staffing. Can you imagine, Parminder, all this, right? Hushi, good morning. The lion diet is the way. We are fativores. Fatty meat, by the way, is carnivore. Fatty meat. That's why it's so important. That's why we eat things that get us fat, because our brain says eat it to get fat, to get fertile, because a famine is coming. Crazy. Whitney Vasquez, how are you doing? Good morning. Sila Shea, is that right? Thanks for joining, following. We are co-following together and we're co-leading, all of us. Let's see. Sunshine K King, how you doing? The stims next month with CNY. Awesome. Was not prescribed Neupogen. Does everyone need? Not everyone does. I usually use Neupogen for transfers, either intrauterine, just like PRP, HCG, and Neupogen washes, or sub-Q starting when the progesterone starts or when the transfer starts, or right around that time. So I think we're all working on improving implantation. Remember, it's always the egg, the sperm, the embryo, and the environment for implantation, which is affected by what we breathe, drink, and put in our body, and eat, that affects what's going on in this mighty, amazing machine, right? Hoping to get a clinic this way, working on Mac Elizabeth, working on all over on the West Coast. But what we're doing is hub and spoke, right? We'll work with your OBGYN. We have so many people that are either doing keto, carnivore. Kiltz's keto is carnivore, but carnivore is a fativore. Eat the fatty meat, reduce inflammation in your body. And we have so many people conceiving and delivering baby simply by doing that. That's amazing. Again, I'm here for the next hour, answer questions regarding your fertility journey as a reproductive endocrinologist, reproductive immunologist, reproductive nutritionist, a physicality, mentality, and don't forget what you eat matters, right? Ralph Reed, how you doing? Nomad, Natalie Andrelina, good morning. A blessing to everyone. Patricia Parminder, thank you for joining. What if you don't eat meat? Well, do you eat fish? Again, it must be fatty fish, fatty chicken, fatty duck, fatty liver. It's the fat that matters. And that's the craziness of this story. Eat the fat, reduce inflammation for whatever you're on the mission for. And again, we're in the hour of power regarding reproduction, right? Let's see. I had 4 failed IVF cycles because I kept ovulating before we extract eggs. Add Provera and potentially Lupron every day, again, but it's the Provera that I think. Now I'm hoping you guys can all. I got to get my. Can everyone hear me? Okay, I want to make sure you guys can hear me all right. My earphones are trying to steal the message. Let's see, vegan, omega-3 supplements. I take let's see, 4 a.m. here. Great to see you. Great to see you. Good morning, Paula. Wherever you're at in the morning, the day, the afternoon, the night, it doesn't matter. If you're a vegan, you want to eat still once a day, add coconut oil. If you're a vegetarian, it's cream, butter, eggs, add more of that. 80% of your calories should be coming from fat as keto. keto, paleo, carnivore. Right on. Miss you. Oh, I miss you too, Christina Marie. Awesome. Let's see. Grass 17 weeks and still going great. And what's the nutrition that Kiltz is always crazy about, right? It's called the baby's weight. Do I have a copy of it? I may or may not. Let's see. Do I have a copy? Oh, yes, of course. It's the baby's weight. Bacon, let's see, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, no sugar required, none. Right. Get on my portal one. Let's see, message to see you. Talk to the team. They'll get you in the portal. You can text me 315-416-9872. I'm going to do my very, very, very best on getting it to everyone, but it's going to be a crazy busy week. I can only get to so many emails, text messages, and calls in a week. I am a human being human. That's it. George Greer, good morning. Thanks for following, connecting, and it's all about reproduction. Now, remember, you may not be trying to get pregnant or have someone but everyone knows someone that is and has been suffering from being infertile. Let's see, again, the suggestions on ovulating prematurely, Provera 10 milligrams a day, that will help the antagonist maybe earlier and catch it earlier also. Let's see, Provera. So Provera, Natalie, if you're doing a freeze-all for egg freezing or embryo freezing, you're not doing a fresh, or your embryos are going to be used in someone else at that same time, you could take Provera 10 milligrams daily. That may help reduce the incidence of ovulating and releasing your eggs before it's time. But using the antagonist, ganirelix, cetratide, or Lupron continuously can help do that. If you're on Lupron continuously, you have to use HCG to trigger. But if you're on Provera or antagonist, you can use Lupron and or HCG for a trigger. Jess Stevenson, how you doing? My journey count, awesome. Julie Bionde Bondillo. All right, let's see. I'm just going to have to do this. And I guess if it's going to pick it up, it's going to pick it up. Let's see if this works. And you guys are going to have to tell me if you hear me or not. APS was on healthy diet. Healthy diet, no such thing. There's no such thing as a healthy diet. If I hear that word again, I'm always going to say, are you sure? If it's not carnivore, it's not healthy. One meal a day, that's it. But maybe you are. During my first pregnancy, I had let's see, a C-section at 30 weeks, but 5 years later on my second pregnancy, being on a keto diet, meat-based rock on. Yes. Listen, again, the mighty master is eat the meat. And this is the master way, right? Looking forward to conceiving. Kristen, again, as a carnivore. Thanks so much, by the way. Again, keto is pedestrian. Carnivore is mastery. We're working on this. 2 failed retrievals. I'm 40 years young. AMH at 2.9. Very healthy. Retrieved 14. 9 fertilized. All died after day 3. Don't do a day 5. Do a day 3. All died. Second retrieval, 7 died. Don't do a blast. Stay day 3. Do not go to blast. Some people's eggs, sperm, and embryos will not go to blast in the lab, but they will go to babies in your uterus. So that's one of the things I think is really important. Some ways I can work on inflammation on the uterus. One failed transfer and specialist is saying that's why. Well, how do you do it? Well, number one is look at the family building guide and Kiltz's Keto. Family building guide and Kiltz's Keto. These are the number one ways. Go to 1 meal a day. I'll give you a snack, but it's fatty meat. Fatty meat's the way. PRP, HCG, Neupogen washes. Don't forget the Immune 3, Immune 4 protocols, which are in the immune protocols are in this IVF endometriosis. And you might even do a 4 weeks of Levaquin, Flagyl, Valtrex, and Diflucan for the bacteria, yeast, and viruses that are trying to eat you and kill you, right? Mac Elizabeth, 2 chemicals, then started IUI. Our second IUI was successful, resulted in an embryonic. Well, it wasn't successful. Successful is a term delivery, by the way. All the causes of not getting pregnant, of early miscarriages, and later losses are all secondary to basically a plant-based, no animal fat diet and eating more than one time a day. If you eat 2 or 3 times a day, it's not good for you, in my opinion. Keep trying again, but do the Immune 3 or the Immune 4 protocol. Immune 4 protocol contains IVIG and Humira. Michelle from South Africa, Jamie, 40 improved egg quality. How can women? How can you do it? All right. You got to download the Keto and the Family Building Guide on Amazon, right? Get your copy. They're a worthwhile investment. The next new one is coming out. It's the Kiltz Keto is carnivore. And that's it. We are the carnivores of the universe, right? Keto, keto, keto. Sabrina, good morning. Super Dave, awesome. Awesome. Everyone can hear me. Again, I set these aside and then they take over, right? We're connected. Awesome. TSH is elevated for FET, taking levothyroxine. Check your T3, T4 levels. If they're fine, you're fine. All right. TSHs go up and down. It's a screening test. It's not the answer. All right. Jessica, let's see. Awesome. Great. It is a beautiful, awesome, amazing day. Faith in God all the way. My new F word is free king, FREEKING. I'm washing out my mouth, keeping it clean for everyone who's listening, watching. Hysteroscopy on Friday, root polyps, and doctor suspects I have a uterus, as smaller uterus was noted. And one tubal ostea appreciated. She's suggesting 3D ultrasound or MRI. Did you have an HSG? If your HSG showed 2 tubes, don't do it. Don't need it. Two small fibroids on the outside, those can affect what it looks like hysteroscopically. I'm not sure if these would change my uterine shape. Yes, they can. Fibroids are inflammatory nests that I think in many cases remove them, you get pregnant naturally, or improve it with either IUI or IVF. Induce miscarriage. Your body, listen, miscarriages, we're doing ultrasounds that never happened in the last 3.5 million years. The miscarriage causes are the same, whether you see it or not. It is the same. That's it, right? Let's see. Induce a miscarriage. All right. Let's see. Jenny, what about a procedure called the gift? Gift is you take egg, sperm, and put them in the fallopian tubes, let them connect together. That requires a laparoscopy. We pretty much don't do gifts anymore because it's not been shown to be any better than IVF or standard IVF. So heard it's similar to IVF, but a little different. And most people don't do it anymore. Dr. V next week, how long should I wait? You can go right away, Whitney, into a frozen or fresh transfer, right away into stimulation cycle. And don't forget, plants are not good for us in any significance or frequency. I don't recommend them. You want to be keto carnivore. A fativore is the very best way for us humans to be fertile. That's the simplicity of the story. Take any extra vitamins and minerals. Actually, Samantha, when you are carnivore and you're eating the organ meats, you need no supplements. That's the magic, right? Even if you're just eating the fatty meat, you got to eat fatty meat, not lean meat, right? Chicken and turkey and fish is lean, and tenderloin is lean. There's no fat. Fat is the magic to clear the inflammation. Why do we eat things to get us fat? Because your body wants you to be fat for the famine. That is the way to be. But the problem is we're eating 3 times a day at least, which damages everything in our bodies, right? All right. Let's see. Any advice to get these little nuggets? Let's see. Check your T3, T4. Don't forget to look at the Family Building Guide at the Immune 3 and 4 protocols. Pretty much everyone at CNY Fertility who's doing IVF should be either on a 3 or 4 immune protocol. If you're not, tell your nursing team leaders that you want to be on the 3 or the 4. Read about it in the Family Building Guide online, Amazon. You can go to my website and download it for free, but if you invest in a copy, you can write in it, you can do everything in it. Let's see, Raven. Let's see. Last IVF was 2 abnormal embryos on a standard American diet. I struggle with insulin resistance. Your insulin is not resistant. Insulin is doing what it's meant to do. If you eat plants, insulin goes up. It turns these sugars into fat all day, all night, 325, 24/7, 365. So again, I've been carnivore for 2 weeks. Will it be possible to get better? Absolutely. Do not test your embryos. It's not accurate. You're throwing away very good embryos because you think it's actually the baby. It's not. It's the outer skin of the placenta. If you checked all of our DNA on our skin, we'll find abnormal cells everywhere. We don't throw you away, right? Let's see. Jack Stuff, how you doing? Thanks to clients that resist your nutritional advice. I love you. I'm only giving you advice. You are in charge of your body, your mind, your life. I'm only giving you ideas to help you on your journey, not tell you what to do, by the way. I will never tell you what you should be doing. I will only give you ideas that you're going to say, yeah, that makes sense. Or no, I don't want to do it. Okay. I embrace vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, pescatarians, carnivorians, all of us, right? We're all on the journey. Let's see. Thinking it can't be true and too radical. It is radical and it can't be true. Nope. Fresh transfer with endometrioma, chocolate cyst. Absolutely, Angelina. It can work for sure. And let's see, 17 weeks, RBK after my second try. Stay in the baby's way. Remember, what's Kiltz's baby's way? Listen, this is the magic. I know it didn't make sense, but remember, the best is do one meal a day, no snacking. No snacking, my friends. One meal a day is the way. That is it. Simple, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt all day long. Amazing. Kick ass. Do it. You're amazing, right? Let's see. Fresh transfers, right? Look for the consult in November. Looking forward to Dr. J 2013. Healthy because I thought it was on the best diet, but no, I know. Again, what's the best diet? The lioness and the lions. The lionesses are in charge. Let's see, men meander and women lead all day long. Again, whatever your gender description, color, size, shape, age, weight, culture, doesn't matter. You're in charge, right? Like dying, do you recommend protein shakes? No. Unless you do, look at protein, a high protein diet is deadly. We want to eat a high fat nutritional plan. Proper human diet, Dr. Ken Berry, fatty meat, cheap meat, expensive meat, middle of the road meat, best meat. That's it. Fatty meat, add butter, add tallow, add lard, add bone broth, bone marrow. That is the way, my friends. That is the way. PCOS, thanks for joining. James, Robbie, awesome. Mary, girlfriend is Sicilian. I'm Italian. Family is in produce, not trying to change them, but can I do carnivore 4, 5, 6 days and partake in veggies when I am? Yes, look at, if you're eating one meal high fat, even if you're eating the vegetables from time to time, but you want to make sure you add the fat. That's why I love Italian that really cooked with prosciutto and fat and butter. Oh my God, lots of fat. See, fat is fit, skinny is fertilizer in a famine. I know it, right? And yes, for sure, by the way. Let's see. Wild Ambrose dies after day 3. We don't know that answer. All I can tell you is I do a ton of day 3s and we get a ton of babies out of that. Many people just don't. If you know the answer why to anything in life, please explain it to me because I do not. I just go with the flow of JC, right? Avocado oil, no. I don't recommend avocado oil, even olive oil of any significance or frequency. Butter, cream, eggs, lard, tallow, best ever. Let's see. You'll be fine on carne. Okay, listen. Even Saladino does honey and fruit every day. I don't recommend, but maybe once or twice a week. But cook it well. Add the fat. That's the very best, right? Skinny. We want fat. Fat is fertile. Fantastic. Why do we eat the things that get us fat? Because the universe says you better be fat for the famine. Otherwise, you're fertilizer and you're not reproducing. All right. Zero Blast. People previous marriage, husband never had anybody pregnant before me. THC and tobacco smoker, DNA damage. It's the plants of any significance, in my opinion. Again, a high protein, high plant based, low animal fat diet is deadly. That's it. Being overweight is not the cause of disease. Eating a plant-based, low animal fat diet is the cause. When you go to the fativore way, Kiltz's baby's way, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, ice cream, yes. Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. This is the way, right? It's the baby's way. I know it sounds crazy, but it works. And when you're pregnant, stay this. When you're breastfeeding, stay this. When your child is stop breastfeeding, feed them this, and you stay to this. Again, it's radical, but we need to kick some ass in this world because we're seeing too many people die young. Best friend Dave from medical school died at 52. This is his, I think, his what is it, 12th or 13th or 15th year. And the anniversaries are coming too fast. We are dying from a low animal fat, high plant based diet, deadly. And a high protein, low fat diet is deadly also. Again, protein sparing. Listen, your body is going to hold that protein in as muscle, but ultimately fat is what you're made of mostly, and cholesterol. Read the book, go to Amazon. All right, Maggie, thanks for everyone checking in with me. A lot of people here for a minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour. Doesn't matter. Just go to drkiltz.com, cnyfertility.com. That's where you'll get the best of whether you're simply looking to be the healthiest at any age, male or female or gender, whatever you call it, or you're looking to have a baby. Check out the CNY Fertility, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and more, even TikTok, right? All right, Carnivore Hunter, how you doing, my friend? Again, we're all here. Black Pearl, Claire, Barry, awesome. Carbs. What about the carbs? Well, carbohydrates are carbocaine. Basically, every toxin is made from a plant. They are the hunters, and we're the hunted. And we need to turn it around. But we think we have them in control. No way. Aunt B, how you doing? Keep any body inflammation as low as possible. Basically, eat less frequently, eat the fat, and have faith in God always. Listen, whether it's Muhammad, Moses, Jesus, Lao Tse, Buddha, the Tao Te Ching, it's Vishnu, whatever it is, our ancient past understood the power of belief in God. And if you look in the mirror, you'll see God and know the value of God every day. High fats meat diet best. I do eat, no, go to one time. I'll say eat one time a day with one or two snacks. That's the very best way. And remember, you want the calories, eat the fat. By the way, the fat you eat contains the protein and amino acids, and glycans that are important. Fat cells are cells that contain all of that, by the way. You think, wait a minute, fat cells don't contain that. They do, my friends. You want to eat fatty meat, liver, bone marrow, bone broth. You want to eat the heart, the spleen, the kidneys, all of it if you want to be the healthiest. But eating just simply ribeye steak every day is amazing. Frenchie, let's see. Yes, Frenchie, he heals all for sure. Or she or it or whatever you want to be thinking, right? A Kiltz cup. Don't forget kiltzcups.com. Have some fun. Butter for a snack. Absolutely. Butter, cream. If you take some of the butter and you do the brown butter, Lisa Wiederman, carnivore doctor, great recipe. It's simple. Put it in little discs in the freezer, chop it up. That's a snack. It's amazing. A spoonful of butter makes everything better and it makes babies. I do about a fistful of food in a meal, but this is my feasting meal. I might have a little bit of a snack from time to time. I might even have a little bowl of Kiltz's ice cream. I did make some this morning, which I left in the freezer. I'm leaving from Syracuse later today, so it'll be here when I get back. Right. Eat the fat, be fit. Let's see. Mona Bella. Good morning. Royal Blue Sky. Tayan. Nikki, awesome. Thank you so much for all being here today, by the way. It's Sunday. What do we have? I don't know what day it is anymore. It's, the 18th already. Woo. 20. Let's see. I always got to look at the calendar on this one. I want the calendar. It's not giving me the calendar. Oh, that's all right. This next Friday, Saturday, Keto Symposium, New York City, Lincoln Center. Kiltz will be there with Emmerich and more, sharing why keto carnivore is the very best. 3 pounds in a week. Oh, don't let's say if you're going to eat bread, sourdough bread with a lot of butter from time to time, not all the time, my friends. Inflammation from plants and sugars, the cause of all heart disease. Absolutely, that's it. Listen, that's look at a little bit of a plant that's highly antigenic, like a peanut, causes anaphylactic reaction, will kill you. But if you eat all other plants, slowly will get you. Avoid getting pregnant. Or many are the miscarriages when transforming. You don't know. Just listen. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard now. Right? Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Even if you find yourself pregnant right now, you have PCOS. Carnivore is the way. Again, if you go to Kiltz's Keto and you look at the baby's way, this is the way. This is the way, my friends. This is the way. That's it. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Thyroid levels, you can check it at the beginning, and we will often check it again, but ask for T3, T4 levels also. Homemade sourdough time to time. I love it. Listen again, if you have a donut, cake, or cookie from time to time, it's not going to hurt you. But if you're one of those people that like, oh my God, I have to have a billion, I'm going to buy more and fill up my basket. Nope, don't do it, right? Love the pictures. Aren't they great? I fly airplanes, and I love Tia did the design here for me, and it's all about airplanes. Let's see. Small business marketing, Ohio. Awesome. 35 on keto, carnivore. Now I'm not, listen, if the carnivore, you may be doing more fat, and you may need to reduce it in order to get down on the weight. But again, eat less frequently, or do a little bit more resistance work, or do a little more walking. That'll help also. Sourdough is okay from time to time, but you make it. That's the way. Everyone's doing really, really good today, right? It's another awesome, amazing Sunday. Faith all the way. Remember, faith first, fitness, right? You don't need to be stuffing this with food all day, one time a day or less. A reward day. It's a reward day. Treat and reward. There's no such thing as cheating. Do not, or punishment. Come on. Let's get with it. Again, honey, sugar, fruits, vegetables, seeds, or nuts of any significance or frequency will damage everything, including your ovaries, tubes, uterus, testicles, prostate, penis, vagina. Again, all of these areas are highly inflamed due to plant antigens. So you have to be very careful. That's why there's a lot of sexual dysfunction due to a plant-based low animal fat diet, right? What's time to time? Once a week, twice a week at most, maybe. Okay. But again, high fat, cook the carbs well, and add the fat if you're in the vegetarian or vegan world. Remember, vegans must eat oils from plants. Fats come from animals. All is well. I love the aviation art. Isn't it good, Luke? All is well, my friend. I'm flying up in Tango Hotel today. I'll be up in Syracuse later tonight. Sarasota, Maria, almost done on the construction. We're starting to putting everything in the operative suites, the lab. I was working with Olivia and Chris and the whole team, and Meg and Tommy, and there's more and out there helping this, ordering supplies and equipment to get it all working just right. All right. Good day, my friends, and see my community. Alexandra, Nikki Douglas. Thank you, Nikki. God bless you. Wherever you're at in this world, listen, you have a friend, a family member, or a neighbor, or someone you're just walking into that's suffering from being infertile. That means they're suffering from inability to get pregnant, to stay pregnant, or they're miscarrying or losing pregnancies. Even SIDS, I believe, is a plant-based low animal fat diet. And the moms, it may be, again, soy formula is deadly. I know, again, in my opinion, of any significance or frequency, now, again, when I use the word deadly, please, it may be disabling or toxic or harmful to all of us, right? But look at the baby's way. This is the way. This is the new way for all of us. Again, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. Make cups and yes, if you go, nope. Yeah, Chris, I'll get back to. We are on this journey, amazing, 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 all day long. We're learning, 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 right? All right. If I can do this, I know I can do this, right? Let's see, on live. Call soon. Bingo. Everyone is doing good today. Wrenchy, someone posted a recipe, carnivore cookies, but I won't eat them all. Listen, again, if you think in some way you're not able to stay away of any frequency or significance, don't touch them, right? Again, we're putting things out there for everyone to listen and learn, but who's in charge, right? Carnivore Chucky and no sodas. I do. I love my Topo Chico or my Carol Steiner. Thanks for joining. Everything about fertility, home baby, wisdom, awesome. Let's see, Coke, no sugar or real sugar. No. Even fake sugar, I don't think is good for us. I think you want to do a little bit of real sugar from time to time. Again, honey and fruit is real sugar. I'm sorry, cane sugar is real sugar. I don't like all the other fake stuff. Let's see, moderate. What is moderate? I don't even know what moderate is, right? All right, kiltzcups.com. Check it out. Hey, Malcolm, how you doing this morning? Should we be checking thyroid levels? I think we answered that. Going carnivore keto. Whitney, how long before you really see a change? I think overnight, but about 3 to 7 days, you'll see the change because you want to empty the bowels. It may take 3 days. Empty bowels, full life. Is that Chucky or Jason? I'm always coming around you. And Jonathan, my good friend. Awesome. And a new line, 988 for suicide prevention. And too many of our friends and family members or colleagues or whoever are suffering. So I think it's 988. If I have that wrong, please correct me. But we need to help. Too many people are suffering depression, anxiety, fear, worry, and there's ways to help in this. Skip bread and go to the carbs and all carbs. Why tempt yourself? I guess Mr. Ood, absolutely. Again, everyone's got to find their place. Stevia, okay. I go for real stuff from time to time. Raw ground beef, yes. Listen, I don't think of any significance or matters if it's all meat apparently is grass fed to begin with, and then they're either grass finished or grain finished. I don't think we know the difference at all. Raw ground, yes. What is protocol when eating raw meat, Doc? Well, I say you get it from your local butcher or you ground it yourself. That's the best. Add some butter and liver. Best. High AMH, fresh transfer. Absolutely. No, it's not always frozen. Listen, if your progesterone's under 3, you can do a fresh transfer. By the way, let's see, what do we got here? Getting all these great questions. Let's see. Take on BCAAS supplements. BCAAS. Let's see. You got to spell that out for me because my brain's not there right this moment. Staying carnivore. I know we all do, by the way. Talk and give me more energy and hope. All that. Awesome. All that. And remember, faith first. You want to fill the Ferrari, the temple, the lioness and the lion with positive thinking and immerse yourself in the energy of what you want to be. The baby's way, right? Why bacon, eggs, butter, beef? Kiltz's ice cream, no sugar required from time to time because we're human beings. We drive cars, fly planes, ride bikes. We do things that are far more dangerous than eating a little bit of sugar from time to time, right? Samantha, actual fasting routine. I typically do 23 and 1. I do one meal at night. That's my typical. All right, today, because Sunday's usually my feasting day. I may eat 2 or 3 times a day. I'm here with Miss Kia, although she didn't eat the bacon and eggs. Although I made some ice cream, put in the freezer for my next trip because I love a little bit. But I do 23 and 1. Once a week, I do a 2-hour fast, and once a month, I do a 2-day fast once a week and a 3-day fast once a month. And I mix them up. I don't always do them routinely exactly the same. That's it. Let's see. High AMHs. You want to always. I've been telling my team add more letrozole, 5 milligrams throughout the cycle. Keep your estradiol level low and trigger with HC with with Lupron, even if those estrogens go a little higher, you could still sometimes squeak in a fresh transfer. I recommend one embryo at a time. If you're over 35 or multiple failed cycles or quality is really bad, you may do two. 40 and above, you could do 2 to 4, but it's all individualized. This is not a global statement. And even though you ask, we may say, listen, we are highly regulated and they don't like 2 embryos in 30 or young women. That's it. Staying carnivore. We all are having trouble, right? Let's see, pregnant, have a baby. My biggest wish. All right, all that. Stay. It's the way. I am having a baby. This is the fertile secret. This is the law of attraction. This is Jesus Christ who says, think as if it is, and that shall be that or better. Remember, as if it is. That's where you really want to be. That's it, right? Hello, Kika. Kelly, hello, good morning. Contain, Edgard. Awesome. Bad Eagle. Awesome. Good morning. Where can we get your shirt? Which one? If you go to my website, drkiltz.com, the shirts are supposed to be there and links on our YouTube channel. Right, Malcolm? Could you make sure this week that stuff is in there? The team is working on it, but we sometimes have to, you got to put pressure on things, right? Things resist and you need to persist. There's resistance and you persist. Don't worry. You keep on bugging Kiltz. I don't mind. Listen, 315-416-9872. That's my cell. I do my best to get to them. I can't get to them all every day, but I'm doing my very, 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 very best every single day, right? Lion shirt. Yes, it's on our website. And we got the new pennants for the mighty tribe and the lionesses and the lions. That's what we be. Raw meat. Yes. Let's see. And again, even raw organ meats are supposed to be good for fasting to slim down. Absolutely. But I would say again, fatty meat once a day, go to one meal and do resistance work, do some rowing, some walking, some riding. Sean Baker, check out Baker. Let's see, Keto Savage, Anthony Chafee, so many more. Amazing. Zach Bitter, Tyler LaMarche. It's really great stuff out there. Fasting, absolutely. Jason Funk's Complete Guide to Fasting, absolutely. He's got some really great stuff, Frenchie. But again, insulin we're not resistant to. Glucose is not your energy. Keto is not converting from sugar to fat burning. You only burn fat. You can go days and you don't need a doctor to teach you how to fast. Sorry. If you're on drugs, though, because they put you on drugs because you're eating a plant-based diet, talk to your doctor. Charlie, how you doing, my friend? Let's see. Again, what's the way? Way is the carnivore way, the Lion King way, right? We are lionesses and lions, and I respect pigs, cows, and sheep, but we're not that. We learned how to hunt thousands, if not millions of years ago. We ate plants from time to time, but we didn't eat it again if it killed our friend, family member, or neighbor, right? And anaphylactic reactions happen from seeds and nuts all day long, but not from ribeye steak. Netabu, you can send a notice to me, by the way, using carnivore to cure ADHD. ADHD king, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, depression, anxiety, and fear. I went carnivore, bing, it's all gone. Now, the energy of ADHD is in your positive corner, by the way. So you don't need to cure anything. You need to understand that there's nothing wrong with you. But they've claimed it. Remember, we're the doctors. We gave you a diagnosis. Now we're going to give you a drug. Doctor, diagnosis, drug, dissections. But if you go on a proper human diet, which is the baby's way, I'm going to put a PhD label here, labeled by Ken Berry, certified a proper human diet. That's what I'll ask for. Positive energy, baby's way. Absolutely. Listen, you and I are the rock stars, right? But listen, what is it? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, my friends. Be very narrow and discerning of what you put this in and into, right? Be very discerning. Keto, nutritionist, awesome. All mental diseases or mental issues can be minimized. It can be eliminated. Let's eliminate them, right? By going on Kiltz's Proper Human Diet, the baby's way. Listen, again, I didn't believe it. I did it. Georgia Ede is going to be on live with Dr. Kiltz, I think in October. Excited about that. Let's see, mental, right? Mental or mental issues can be eliminated. Let's eliminate them maybe. Maybe they're only diseases caused by our diet, which we've been directed to eat by the directors, the dictators. 52 years young, awesome. Let's see, carnivore Chucky. Tension became laser-like after going carnivore. Simple, keep it that way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. We'll throw in a little Kiltz's ice cream right from time to time. Nothing more, nothing less, and have faith in God. And remember, where's God? You're looking at her, him, it, you, all of us. We're it. Pastrami meat. I love pastrami meat. I used to love to dip it in mustard. Now I put it in mayonnaise. Plastic-free water. Dr. Dowdy. Let's see. Well, listen, all water you're drinking is contaminated with something, right? Put it in one of those Berkey's charcoal, maybe a little UV light, and bingo, better. Again, I don't do pastrami very often, but from time to time. But check on it. What is it? What is it? What is it marinated in? That's the critical part. I don't know. What do they marinate pastrami in? Is it a fermented? Is it Gerolsteiner water? Let's see. Or buy a filter. Yes. Crick's Bonara best diet for 9 months old baby is baby's okay any age. This is it for all of us at any age except when you're breastfeeding, but your mother should be eating like this. We are damaging each other by eating a plant-based, high protein, low animal fat diet. Sorry. And I'm sorry. I don't think protein comes from a plant of any significance. Coffee once a week or less. Listen, a sip of martini, whiskey, beer from time to time, right? But they're not good for pregnant women either. And when I saw that the American Journal of OBGYN recommended a glass of wine to a woman who's pregnant or breastfeeding, I'm like, are we serious? Amanda, good morning. Had my retrieval Wednesday, Dr. Corley, and went amazing. He's incredible. 49, mature, awesome. Smoked and cured deli meat made from the beef navel plate is seasoned with flavorful spice, typically includes garlic, coriander, black peppers, paprika. Again, I think, enjoy those from time to time, but likely not all the time, right? Laureen, let's see, Beza, pray, Ambrose, absolutely pray every day. But our prayer isn't asking, it's grateful for the thing you desire as if it already is, right? Free King, Freeking, whoever your king of faith is, know that that is our guide and leader of life, right? Ovarian PRP next week. Following week, should I start egg? You can start that a week later. It may take 2 to 4 weeks. No one knows that answer. But Ayandra, you're doing it right. We're on the plan. We're on the plan. Kiltz's baby's way, right? Awesome, Lansevere. Awesome, Kay. Thank you for listen. You are my inspiration, also. By the way, I'm learning. I go through my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these questions and comments. Working. I got Jake and Will and Hannah helping. Also, all of us together, really helping. Where do you get your meats? Let's see. Oh, who do we have? Who's a question from? The real Heimrich. I get them from my favorite is Snake River Farms. Alpine Butcher or Alpine Meats is great. Butcher Box is great. Local Wegmans I go to. Local Steigerwald in Syracuse I think is great. Snake River Farms and my local butcher customized. Again, for those people who can't chew very well, grind the meat, add some eggs, some butter, and some liver, and you will live forever, right? Let's see, head retrieval, awesome. Dr. Corley rocks on. Let's see, Faruqi, Lutheringer, Banerjee, Kiltz, Corley are at Syracuse. We have, let's see, Newhauser, Ditkoff, Grossman, and Montalto in Albany, Dr. D'Souza and Dr. Chang in Buffalo. The entire teams, though, all our practitioners everywhere. Again, not just the docs. We have MDs, PAs, NPs, RNs, LPNs, MAs, but again, front office, back office, all over, in-house and in the outhouse, but all around the globe. But most of all, you are really here for all of us. We need volunteers to help those that want to voluntarily donate eggs, sperm, embryos, or carry a baby. We all have to do better at that, right? Riley, Colorado Springs. Okay, Colorado's going through its master renovation this next week and two. We should be up and running back the first week of October. I know. Listen, every so often we have to do some major renovation, and Colorado needed it bad. I really hadn't done anything to it. And I took over as the medical laboratory director, and that just happened about 2 months ago. So we have a lot happening, but we should be all up and running October 3rd, maybe even the week earlier. So we're really getting there to get it done. Let's see. Stay loving Gina, 40 years young. Great, but quality seems to be an issue. 2 failed cycles. Are you doing the carnivore, the Kiltz's baby's way? Yes, Omnitrope helps. And do a day 3. Do not go to day 5. You might do serial retrievals, which will make your eggs and embryos better. Duo and triple stems, I think, can be really helpful. Thank you, everyone, for being patient for what's going on in Sarasota, in Colorado. These things we're dealing with staffing issues, equipment issues, supply issues. All of these things are issues, and we appreciate everyone's patience in the process. No one has forced us to do it. I made the decision to make the changes in Colorado, and we're taking our time in Sarasota to make it the very best. Our Albany, Syracuse, Buffalo labs are full open for right now. Again, Buffalo is a smaller lab. We can't do as many cases in a day. It just is what it is. I may be moving the office to get bigger space. I don't know yet. 4th failed FET, Jen Frost, opinion ERA. I think the scratch, laparoscopy, the antimicrobial, the anti-endo, and don't forget the antihistamine. And what could Kiltz never stop talking about? The baby's way. And reminding team members, keto is good, pedestrian, carnivore is the masterclass. I know. Dr. Kiltz, are you serious? Again, vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, and pescatarians, simply 1 meal a day, high fat, and cook the carbs well if you're in the carbohydrate eating way. Again, as a vegan, coconut oil, again, 2/3 of your calories should come from the fat, from the oils in the vegan realm. In the vegetarian, it's cream, butter, eggs, and cheese. No. ERAs, again, it's not necessary, but I think that endometrial biopsy is good. Name in English, let's see, Lovenox, I think, Sissy. Parima, I think it's 20 milligrams. Yeah, Lovenox, heparin, let's see, Arene P. Gonzo, hello, Layla, awesome, B. Marie, Mrs. Rivera, Alexis, start stims, cycle day 4, any day of the cycle. But what I'm recommending more and more, if you're not doing a fresh transfer, add Provera even before you start your period. This way you can start your stims anytime. And if your lining is a 7 for a frozen at start, you're good to go, because an 18 to 20 millimeter lining is perfect also. Greg Hoskins, more minerals. They do help, right? Let's see. Frenchie, got a jam. All right, Chucky, get going. Big dreams every day, everyone. What's the big dream of your life? Is it babies? Is it a family? Is it a partner? Is it creating? Whatever it is, imagine and get doing it, and take some risk that you're going to fail. And if you're going to fail big time, my friends. And if you lose it all, good for you, because guess what? You were born with nothing. You take nothing away when you die. So you're starting off fresh every single day. You are the leader of your life. And what are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you breathing, right? It's love of life. Oh, I got a couple of really, really, really good. Let me see if I've got this. really good book I've been in, besides The Mastery of Love. Let's see, the UOU, Eric Thomas. UOU, Eric Thomas. Great. Oop, great books. We're going to be doing more of these on the Mighty Tribe, 5 a.m., 5 a.m. New York time. But when I'm on the West Coast, I may make it 5 a.m. West Coast time just to kind of kick it up. And who knows, maybe I'll take a few days off. All right, Frenchie, how you doing, my friend? Got a jam, a beta alanine, a good supplement for working out. Listen, what's the best supplement for working out? This is it. You need the fat. That's it. But yeah, that's okay. Again, the molecular fertility, male and female supplements are great. The nutritional solution, the organ meats, that's the way. If you're not eating all the organs and you're just sticking with this, add those. That'll help a lot. Thank you very much for joining. Mimi, sip of my beautiful blue Kiltz cup. Awesome, Mimi. Let's see. I have so much fun. I didn't get a chance to do my painting or pottery, hanging out, doing some work at the office, and I took some extra naps. It was really great. I watched the new Elvis movie, very inspiring, and yet it was sad. And listen, we're all in control of our destinies. If you're consuming things that are not good for the brain or the body, throw them away. But we need some help sometimes, right? All of us. London Walker, when I was still living in Buffalo, awesome. London, nice. Well, I'm everywhere. London, where are you at now, my friend? Sarah, if my cycle starts end of September, can I still be monitored transfer cycle in Colorado? Absolutely. Colorado is still doing monitoring, IUIs, consults. Again, the team members are out at our other offices. We're doing some teamwork, team building, new techniques for all of us, new equipment, always. Maryland, nice. I'm the kid from LA, Silver Lake. Grew up on the streets, kicked out of school, couldn't read, in a gang, father in jail, but I've learned through suffering how to strengthen, right? And strengthening is, you have to have faith in God first, right? And again, look in the mirror on this faithful, fertile journey. That's it, right? Let's see. Can sperm morphology be improved? Yes. Number one, you want to do this. Number two, you might add some Clomid or HCG, but look at the molecular fertility and the nutritional solutions, the male supplements and the organ meats. And this is the very best way. Eliminate alcohol, plants, fruit, fiber, seeds, nuts of any significance or frequency, and slow the body down and do some Wim Hof cold water therapy, breath work, and be committed to the master within you, right? If you want to sing and dance and be a rock star, go at it. But if it's fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, or nuts that makes alcohol, don't do it. Don't do it. And by the way, when you eat the fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, they ferment in your gut and you're making alcohol all the time. It causes ADHD, brain fog, dyslexia, all sorts. It likely even causes depression, anxiety, and suicide, in my opinion. I know it didn't make sense to me initially, right? Let's see. The Robin Switzer. Netabu, did I ask you? I didn't want to destroy the remaining embryos. Can I pass them to the next person? Yes, you can. By the way, your embryos to save. We have some laws in certain states that you can't just donate them to someone else without us checking your inflammatory or infectious disease things. But it's just a formality. Blessed beauty. Your path is your path. Remember, if you continuously say, my parents made me do this, nuh-uh. Your brain is telling you your parents made you do this, but your brain is telling you what to do. And who's in charge of your brain? Look in the mirror. There you go. No excuses anymore. Done that and done with that, right? Steph Josie, awesome. The raw milk, mama, man, awesome. Again, raw milk. I'm not a big fan of too much milk. Milk is meant for a baby out of a mammary gland. That's it. Once you're done with that, eat the fatty meat, eggs, butter, cream, salt, one meal a day. Do one meal, one snack. All right, Kevin. Listen, rocking and rolling. We're all on the journey together. I happen to be a fertility specialist, a reproductive endocrinologist. I practice immunology and nutrition, but faith first for the Ferrari, and be grateful to God with all the suffering. Yes, Chucky. Yes, all the suffering. Southern Cali going. I'm working on Andra. I'm coming out there the end of October in Anaheim for a big meeting, the American Society of Reproductive Medicine. See my good friend Summer Tonbo, Brother Ray, and more. If you're at the meeting, please come say hi. Again, we need to make a larger meeting for those that are interested in learning about how they can be fertile. That's what we need to be creating. Maybe we should set something up, a meetup in Anaheim while I'm down there. Maybe Brother Ray, we can do it, or just come and visit. We'll have a meetup. You don't have to eat meat, even if you're vegan, vegetarian. We want to be open to everyone, right? Let's see, Hoskins and another dose of mag. Kenberry said to add the point, if diarrhea, and back off on C. Listen, your glycobiome needs to heal the bowels. We're trying to eat and do too much. Listen, rest the bowels. That's the very best. Fatty meat, by the way, but too much, it just wants to like slither right out of you, right? London, 9 out of 9 had 221 millimeter follicles. Progesterone, estradiol, blood test, estradiol came in low, but my doctor said, again, the low doesn't matter. Took the Avidil trigger shot 9th and got a positive ovulation test the 11th. Using progesterone suppositories 13th, getting an HCG blood test on 27th. Still get pregnant with the low? Absolutely. Low, as long as your lining is developed, the levels don't matter. That's it. SoCal's going awesome. Intermittently feasting. Thank you, Frenchie. Eat one meal a day or less. Intermittently feasting. IF. That's the way. As if. Yes. And remember, God is the master of all of us. And the vibrational energy that is created in us is the master. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching? Remember, positive will develop positive. Negative will attract the negative. Sorry. Right, Cornelius? How you doing, my friend? David D. Frenchie, intermittent, absolutely. Let's see. Ketogenic VDN. Salma, good morning. Good afternoon. Apollo, awesome. Thanks for stopping in. If even it's for a minute or two, keep on your journey. I am fertile and alive. Adding a C1 location in the Midwest. Sarah Diane, I'm working on it. Really working to integrate positivity, faith, the fertile fatty foods. Eat once a day. Again, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or pescatarian, or if you're in the fat carnivarian. You want to add the fat, eat less frequently, and have more positive energy. Get off the treadmill, cool it down, slow it down. That's the very best way. That's it. So simple, right? Let's see. Any plans for dating? Yes, I am. Dr. V, taking Omni MF and taking off weekends. Do you also recommend that? Do you recommend daily? Mention only taking Omni Monday through Friday. That's okay. I don't know. Every day, but maybe a day or two off. I don't know that I know that answer. Thanks, Michael T. Hanley. How you doing, my friend? Baby's way and allergic to cream. Don't touch cream. Listen, bacon, eggs, beef. Bacon, eggs, beef, bacon, butter, beef. Again, if you're allergic to something, don't touch it. Again, you need steak and water, fatty meat and water and a pinch of salt. And do you need to eat the salt? Maybe not. I don't know. I know that answer, but I stay away from coconut if I can. Again, you can maybe try some goat milk, right? Or if you can get human milk too, right? Time to go for a walk the dog. Awesome, Greg. Go do it and have fun. And when you're on your walk, again, my new book that I've been listening to is by UOU by Eric Thompson. A great book. I'm going to get Eric on one of my lives. I'm going to get Tony Robbins on one of my lives, and so many inspiring people. We need inspiration every day. Go have a great, amazing, fantastic Sunday, my friends. And every single day, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. What more do you need, right? Tanab, awesome. God bless everyone. Start on birth control to delay my cycles. Yes, you can do that. Let's see. Just stay on it. Stay on it, and then get your baselines on the birth control pill or the Provera, by the way. How important are supplements in low AMH? Well, this is the most important supplement for low AMH. And you could also do some DHEA, 25 to 75 milligrams a day. Also, the ovarian bloom through our molecular fertility. Do it, my friends. Frenchie, have a nice, awesome day. My name, Dr. Barris. Good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Now I have D3K2. Awesome. Again, thanks for joining me. I'll see you a little later. I'm not on, let's say I'm doing an interview this afternoon, but I don't think it's alive. And tomorrow night is our 7:30 p.m. live, the Mighty Tribe. If you're not a member, you could simply purchase a membership by giving me your email address. That's it. Husband had head injury and spasticity, burns and tons of calories from tone. Would you still recommend for every human being alive? This is it. This is the way. This is the way, the light and the day. This is it, the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream. But again, if it's milk you're allergic to, you might stay away from cow's butter or cow's milk, but you might try to check out goat. All right. I love you, my friends. Malcolm, thank you. See everyone